Jelly Roll has always been known for his deep lyrics and powerful voice. But behind the tattoos and success is a painful truth that fans never saw coming. One filled with regret, danger, and personal battles that nearly broke him. In a shocking interview, he admitted something few stars would ever say out loud. He regrets almost all of his tattoos. Some of them were done in jail, in unsafe conditions that even caused serious staph infections. Even worse, he kept going back to the same artist, knowing the risks. "It's crazy what you'll do," he confessed. Next level crazy. While he still loves the cross and slash on his face, he hates the rest, especially the ones on his arms that he says look decent only because they're grouped together, but are clearly bad art. But his regrets don't stop there. Jelly Roll, whose real name is Jason Bradley DeFord, revealed that his battles with addiction started as early as 14, when he was forced to attend Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. At the time he barely paid attention, but later in life, those same rooms gave him peace and strength. He says leaving those meetings left him more inspired than anything else in the world. Even comparing them to powerful theater, you laugh, you cry, and you learn. He wrote his emotional song "I Am Not Okay" after reflecting on those moments. In a candid talk, he explained how he used to think drinking always had to lead to getting high, and how it took him years to break that mindset. While he admits he still smokes now and then, he works hard to avoid anything that could lead him back to addiction. When things get tough, he finds his way back to meetings. And through it all, he says his biggest support has been his family. From jailhouse tattoos to hard-earned sobriety, Jelly Roll's story is more raw, real, and inspiring than ever. And it's a reminder that even in the spotlight, some scars run deep. Jelly Roll, the music star known for his tattoos and emotional songs, has lived a life filled with pain, trouble, and deep struggles. His journey began with heartbreak at a young age. When he was just 14 years old, he was arrested for the first time, and by the age of 23, he had been arrested 40 times. One of his most serious charges came when he was 16 years old for aggravated robbery, and he was treated as an adult by the court. He could have spent 20 years in prison, but ended up serving just over 1 year, followed by more than 7 years on probation. Then in the year 2008, while still behind bars, a prison guard gave him shocking news that would change his life forever. The guard said he had a child, and Jelly Roll did not even know her name. That moment hit him like a lightning bolt. When he finally met his daughter Bailey Ann, on her 2nd birthday, it filled his heart with love, and gave him a new purpose. He decided to change his life. He studied hard, and earned his General Educational Development Certificate on the first try. He thought about becoming a social worker, but chose to follow his love for music instead. After leaving prison, he worked to become a better man, not just for himself but for his daughter. But Jelly Roll's struggles did not end there. He still faced addiction and painful memories from his childhood. He grew up in Antioch, a neighborhood in Nashville, Tennessee. His father, Horace Buddy DeFord, worked in the meat business and also took illegal bets. Jelly Roll had 3 older half-siblings, named Roger, Scott, and Shelby. His mother struggled with both mental health and addiction, and those battles affected him deeply. She was the one who gave him the nickname Jelly Roll because he was a chubby child. But she also introduced him to music. She loved listening to famous country singers like George Strait and Garth Brooks, and her love for music became his inspiration. In the year 2024, Jelly Roll said he now wants to be called just Jelly, dropping the word roll from his name. His story is powerful, emotional, and full of hope. It shows that even the darkest past can lead to a brighter future if you choose to change. Jelly Roll always knew music had the power to move hearts, and he often thanked his mother for showing him how deeply a song could touch someone's soul. When he was just a boy, around 9 or 10 years old, he wrote his first rap, dreaming of creating music that made others feel the way his mother felt when she heard her favorite country songs. By 8th grade, he was already handing out mixtapes in school parking lots, chasing his dream. But while his journey began with music, something unexpected soon took over his heart, a love story no one saw coming. In 2015, a woman named Bunny XO attended one of his concerts in Las Vegas, and their brief meeting backstage would later change both of their lives. Though she was in a relationship at the time, They stayed in touch through mutual friends, and once she became single, sparks began to fly. Jelly Roll joked that he did not even have to make the first move. She did. At that time, he was broke and living in a van, but Bunny XO offered him a place to stay. It was not just kindness, it was the start of something real. In 2016, in the most surprising way, he proposed to her on stage during a concert in Las Vegas, and they got married just minutes later at a courthouse nearby. Their quick late-night wedding was not planned, but it became a powerful symbol of their love. Since then, Bunny XO, whose real name is Alyssa DeFord, has been more than just his wife. She is also a stepmother to his 2 children, Bailey and Noah, and the host of a popular podcast called Dumb Blonde, where she interviews musicians, authors and influencers every week. Even with busy schedules, the couple makes sure never to go more than 2 weeks without seeing each other. Jelly Roll calls her the one person he turns to when life gets tough, and in 2024, he shared that they are now talking about having a baby together. Their relationship has not been without doubts from others, but they proved everyone wrong. They renewed their vows in 2023 at the same Las Vegas chapel, where it all began. Jelly Roll says his world got smaller when he focused on one woman, and that woman became his anchor, his best friend, and the love that helped him turn chaos into a life filled with meaning. In an intimate ceremony that left fans in awe, Jelly Roll and Bunny XO renewed their vows, sharing special moments on Instagram with smiles and kisses. Bunny XO glowing in a beautiful white gown, and Jelly Roll looking sharp in a black and maroon suit, reflected on the unforgettable night, calling it a dream come true. Since their marriage, Bunny XO became not only a loving wife, but also a stepmother to Jelly Roll's children, Bailey and Noah. Her dedication to Bailey was especially evident in 2017, when she helped Jelly Roll gain custody of his daughter, a milestone that strengthened their bond. Jelly Roll often praises Bunny XO for her unwavering love and commitment, posting heartfelt messages on social media, calling her the epitome of a great mom. But just as their love was growing, Bunny XO faced a terrifying health scare that shook them both. She had been suffering from regular headaches, and after seeking medical advice, 2 doctors misdiagnosed her with an aneurysm. This news plunged her into a deep spiral of anxiety, especially since her mother had suffered from a life-threatening aneurysm in the past. Desperate for answers, Bunny XO sought a second opinion, only to be hit with more bad news: another potential aneurysm on her carotid artery. Overcome with fear, she cried uncontrollably, but a neurologist finally gave her the clarity she needed, reassuring her that there was no aneurysm after all. The experience changed her perspective on life, making her realize the importance of cherishing every moment with loved ones. Just as the couple was recovering from this emotional roller coaster, Jelly Roll emerged stronger than ever, preparing for an exclusive event that would mark his triumphant return to the spotlight, a momentous SiriusXM event in the Hamptons, set for August 17, 2024. Jelly Roll's exclusive event in the Hamptons was nothing short of spectacular, combining an intimate concert with a lively cookout, offering fans an unforgettable experience. The night was filled with incredible music, as Jelly Roll performed tracks from his upcoming album, including his latest hit, I Am Not Okay, alongside songs from his chart-topping 2023 album Whitsit Chapel. After the show, the sizzling grill added a special touch, making the event the ultimate summer celebration with delicious food, great music, and perfect weather. Fans who couldn't be there in person still got to enjoy the event as it aired on SiriusXM's Highway Channel 56 and was available through their app. As Jelly Roll's new single gained attention, he prepared for his upcoming Beautifully Broken tour across North America. Meanwhile, Jelly Roll's journey of personal transformation continued as he proudly shared his ongoing weight loss success, losing 140 pounds without relying on medications. He spoke about his motivation to stay healthy, including the encouragement he received from those he met along his journey, and his dream of being on the cover of Men's Health by 2026. But his story isn't just about personal milestones. Jelly Roll is also deeply committed to giving back. He has consistently supported underserved communities, including returning to his old school to raise funds for music education and inspiring those in jail during his tours. His generosity even extended to helping victims of wildfires, raising funds through the Fire Aid benefit concert. With his song I Am Not Okay earning Grammy nominations, Jelly Roll's impact continues to grow, leaving fans in the world wondering what his next move will be.